the keyword this and arrow functions. Arrow functions create closures over the keyword this value of the enclosing execution context. In the following example, we create an object obj with a method getThisGetter that returns a function that returns the value of the keyword this. The return function is created as an arrow function, so its keyword this is permanently bound to the this of its enclosing function. The value of the keyword this inside the getThisGetter can be set in the call, which in turn sets the return value of the return function. And here they give us this example. We have the constant declaration name object obj, and we're gonna assign it to an object, and this object is gonna have this function getThisGetter, and inside of the curly braces we are gonna have this function named getter, and we are using the arrow notation, and we do that by using the keyword const, the name of the function that is gonna be getter, and the sign operator or the equal sign, and now the arrow sign, and to the left of the arrow sign we're gonna have an empty set of parentheses, and to the right of the arrow sign we're gonna have the keyword this. We end up this statement with a semicolon, and now we're gonna return the getter. So again, we end up with a semicolon, we close the curly braces of the function getThisGetter, and now we close the curly braces of the object obj. And we can grab this example, we can go to any tab. I'm gonna go to Google, and we press Ctrl+Shift+I and to open the Chrome developer tools. We paste it, and the result that we're gonna get is gonna be undefined here, but we can, for example, cancel that log, and we're gonna cancel that log the object, and we're gonna get the function here, and we get the function getThisGetter. That is gonna be the function. We have getThisGetter here. You see the function, you can see the prototype here, a bunch of information. We also have the length, the name, getThisGetter, arguments, color. So you have a bunch of information here. That is for that example. We can call getThisGetter as a method of the object obj, which sets the keyword this inside the body to obj. The return function is assigned to a variable fn. Now when calling the function fn, the value of the keyword this return is still the one set by the call to getThisGetter, which is the object obj. If the return function is not an arrow function, such calls would cause the keyword this value to be global this or undefined in strict mode. So here they use another example. We have the constant declaration name fm, and it's gonna be assigned to the object, and we're gonna chain it to the getThisGetter function. We end up with a semicolon, and now we're gonna cancel that log, and we're gonna cancel that log the function fn, and we want to see if the function fn is equal to the object. If it's equal, it's gonna throw us a boolean true. If it is not equal, it's gonna get us a boolean false. So we grab this example and we paste it here, and there you have it. It's a boolean true. So the function fn is equal to the object obj. But be careful if you unbind the method of the object obj without calling it, because getThisGetter is still a method that has a variant keyword this value. Calling the function fn2 with double parentheses in the following example returns global this, because it follows the keyword this from the function fn2, which is global this since it's called without being attached to any object. And here we have another example, the constant declaration name fn2, and it's gonna be assigned to the object that getThisGetter. So to the object we are chaining it to the getThisGetter. We end up with a semicolon, and now we're gonna cancel that log, and we want to see if the function fn2 with double parentheses is equal to the global this. If it's equal, it's gonna throw us a boolean true. If it is not equal, it's gonna get us a boolean false. So we clean it up with Control L, we paste it, and there you have it. The function fn2 double parentheses is equal to the global this. This behavior is very useful when defining callbacks. Usually, each function expression creates its own this binding, which shadows the keyword this value of the upper scope. Now you can define functions as arrow functions if you don't care about the this value, and only create the keyword this bindings where you do, e.g. in class methods. See example with the set timeout, so we can check out this example, this article if you want to read it. So the keyword this with a getter or setter. The keyword this and getters and setters is based on which object the property is accessed on, not which object the property is defined on. A function used as getter or setter has its keyword this bound to the object from which the property is being set or gotten. So finally we have an example here, and we have a function named sum, and inside of the curly braces we are gonna return the keyword this.a plus this.b plus this.c. So we are chaining the keyword this, we are chaining it to the variables a, b, and c, to the that sign. So we put curly braces, we close the curly braces of the function sum, and now we're gonna declare a constant named o, and we're gonna assign it to an object with 4 parameters. The first parameter is gonna be the property a with value 1. Second parameter is gonna be the property b with value 2. Third parameter is gonna be the property c with value 3. And finally the fourth parameter is gonna be a function, the get average function. And inside of the curly braces we are going to return a division, and here in the parentheses we have the this.a plus this.b plus this.c. This has to be inside of the parentheses, and now the whole sum is going to be divided by the number 3. We end up this return statement with a semicolon. We close the curly braces of the get average function, and now we close the curly braces of the object o. So finally we have the object that define property, and inside of the parentheses we have the parameters o, that is going to be the object here, this object that we have declared. We have the string sum, and finally we're going to have an object with the property get that is going to be assigned to the sum, a property enumerable that is going to be assigned to the, that is going to be a value of a boolean true, and a property configurable that is going to have a value of boolean true. So now we're going to close the curly braces of this object and then the parentheses of the object that define property. Finally we're going to cancel that log o.average comma o.sum. So o.average is this object here, and the average is going to be the return of the sum of this.a plus this.b plus this.c in parentheses divided by the number 3. So in this case we're going to have 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is going to be 6 divided by 3. So the result that we are going to get here for o.average is going to get us 2. 6 divided by 3, comma, now we're going to have the object that sum. So in sum is going to be the function here. The function sum is going to return the keyword this.a plus this.b plus this.c. So the result that we are going to get is going to be the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is going to be 6. So our final answer is going to be 2 comma 6. And we can check out this example in the Chrome developer tools. We go here, we clean it up with Control L, and we paste it, and we press enter, and there you have it. We get 2 for the object that average, and we get 6 for the object that sum. And again, when we cancel that log, the object, this is the object that we declare, object that average, the average is gonna be the return of the sum of the parameters of the object, that is this.a plus this.b plus this.c, the whole thing divided by 3. That is gonna get us the average. That is gonna be 1 plus 2 plus 3 divided by 3. The result is gonna be 6 divided by 3 is gonna be 2. And now the object that sum is gonna be the subject, but the function sum is gonna return the sum of the parameters, that is gonna be this.a plus this.b plus this.c. That is gonna get us the number 6.